Lonely Planet staffers are traveling this summer. Summer is around the corner in the Northern Hemisphere. And the team at Lonely Planet is already making, or has made, their travel plans. If you're wondering where to go and what to do this summer, why not follow one of our leads and discover a new destination or rediscover an old favorite? I, unlike my colleagues, have yet to make plans. So finding out where everyone else is going has lit a fire under me. Likewise, I hope these trip plans inspire you to make some of your own, and that you'll turn to Lonely Planet for help when plotting your next getaway. Canada. I'm going to a backcountry lodge in Banff. It's only accessible by hiking in. I've wanted to do one of these for ages. So this is how I'm celebrating my 40th. Banff and Jasper National Parks have several rustic backcountry lodges surrounded by unparalleled scenery. Each lodge has its own unique setting, hosts and history, but all have simple amenities. Minimal, or no, electricity and running water. And welcoming common spaces where travelers can gather to read, play cards or recount the day's adventures. Advanced bookings are key. Prices may seem steep, but factor in the included home-cooked meals and freedom from setting up camp or worrying about weather and wildlife. And the cost suddenly becomes worth it. Croatia. I will be visiting Makarska Riviera, including Brela, Makarska, Tusepi and the island of Korčula. The trip is all about promoting Croatia's great outdoors, so the itinerary includes kayaking, rafting, buggying and lots of hiking. Croatia's tourism peaks between June and August, when the Adriatic's warm waters charm countless visitors. It's great fun, though afternoons are roasting hot. The lines at attractions are at their longest, and accommodation costs rise. Inland, temperatures are higher, but crowds are less noticeable. June is the quietest month of high season, but with clear skies, music festivals and the promise of early summer. It's a strong contender for Croatia's best month. Greece. I'm going island hopping in Greece for 4 weeks in June. I'll be spending most of my time on Serifos, to start, as it's where the local Greeks holiday, doing a pottery class. Vineyard tour, taking boats to secluded coves. Going to cooking school and generally trying to be as fabulous as possible, with additional stays on Santorini and Paros. Greece is ancient sun-bleached ruins piercing blue skies. The balmy Aegean lapping an endless coastline in a culture alive with passionate music, wonderful cuisine and thrill-seeking activities. Summer is when most travelers choose to explore its countless islands. And June affords the longest days of sunshine, peaking in the second fortnight. It's also an opportune time for your first, refreshing dip of the summer. Italy. Tuscany escapes easy definition. The Apennines, Italy's mountainous spine, slope into vineyard-covered rolling hills, which in turn fade into the Mediterranean coast. Late spring to early autumn is when most people visit Tuscany. It's easy to understand why. Days get longer and warmer. The countryside comes to life. Outdoor dining opportunities abound, and festivals happen all around. The island of Elba comes to life during summer. And it's worth booking accommodation well in advance if you plan to visit in the high season. Elba offers both great beaches and hiking opportunities along its Grande Traversata Elbana, GTE, Elba's Great Crossing, trail. Mexico. I'm off to car-free Isla Holbox, Mexico for a relaxing beach getaway. I'm planning on horseback riding and flow therapy, which I've never done, but should be interesting. Isla Holbox, Holbox, meaning black hole in Mayan, lives up to its name. It's like a portal to one of Mexico's last unspoiled tropical islands. Golf carts and bicycles serve as the main forms of transportation, and visitors will discover sandy streets, colorful Caribbean buildings, lazing, sun-drunk dogs, and sand so fine its texture is nearly clay. The greenish waters are a unique color from the mixing of ocean currents. And on land there's a mixing too, of locals and tourists, the latter hoping to escape the hubbub of Cancun. Spain. I'm heading to Granada, Spain for a week or so, maybe getting in Malaga too. This will be my second visit, so I'm hoping to take a more relaxed approach this time and also catch up with friends. With serene Islamic architecture, monumental churches, old-school tapas bars and counterculture graffiti art. Granada is Spain's cultured, creative southern city, a place with a storied past centering on the Alhambra. one of the world's great human-made wonders. While Granada can be scorching in summer, the city of Malaga is deemed to have the best climate in the country, with about 3,000 hours of sun a year, the most in all of Spain. Switzerland. I'm also going to Zurich, Lucerne, Grindelwald and Zermatt. I will mostly be hiking and doing lots of outdoorsy activities. My number one priority while I am in Switzerland is to do the highest hiking trail in Europe, the Barhorn. Nowhere is perfect, but let's face it, Switzerland gets pretty darned close. With its supermodel looks, fine weather, easy-peasy public transport, multilingual mindset and penchant for cheese and wine. This is a country where it's easy to get comfortable, even if it is a bit on the pricey side. Peak summer in Switzerland is tip-top, to borrow the Swiss-German phrase. Barring the odd storm, it's nearly always hot and sunny, oppressively so, sometimes. Meaning the best place to be is in the cooler air of the high mountains. The Bahamas. I'm heading to Eleuthera in the Bahamas for our annual family trip. There are 16 of us, so it's always an exciting week. With age ranges of 7 to 70. I can report that we are all excited to do a beach bonfire and barbecue. And go sailing to swim with some piggies. The sapphire waters and sun-soaked sands of the Bahamas beckon travelers with warm weather that never fades. Just a short flight from the east coast of the U.S. This island nation is a magnet for repeat visitors and last-minute bookers alike. Eleuthera, however, is a bit tougher to get to, but is well worth the expense and effort if you're looking for vacation bliss. With its pink sand beaches, Atlantic battered reefs, weather-warped rock and dense subtropical scrub. This incredibly narrow 109-mile, 175 kilometers long, crescent also offers boutique hotels, revered surf breaks and some fabulous restaurants. USA. Florida. I'm heading to Naples, Florida on a family vacation for 2 weeks. I'm planning to relax mostly, with lots of trips to the beach and eating good food. But I'm hoping to take a trip to the Everglades, too. For upscale romance and the prettiest, most serene city beach in southwest Florida. Come to Naples, the Gulf Coast's answer to Palm Beach. The soft white sand is backed only by narrow dunes and half-hidden mansions. More than that, though, Naples is a cultured, sophisticated town. Unabashedly stylish and privileged but also welcoming and fun-loving. With spectacular year-round sunshine, there's certainly no bad time to visit Florida. Summers can be pretty hot, but you'll probably spend less on lodging than the winter or summer months. Massachusetts. My friends and I are going to Martha's Vineyard, Massachusetts in July. We're planning a midsummer-esque garden dinner one night and we'll spend the rest of our time beach hopping and strolling through Edgartown. Martha's Vineyard remains untouched by the kind of rampant commercialism found on the mainland. There's not a single chain restaurant or cookie-cutter motel in sight. Sunny skies and consistently hot weather make July and August the best time for a traditional beach holiday with sunning, swimming and sand digging. The trade-off, of course, is that July and August are the months everyone goes to the vineyard and it's likely to be jam-packed, so plan ahead. Michigan. My family is headed to northern Michigan this summer. We're excited to paddleboard to a shipwreck, relax on the beach and sail on Lake Michigan. We'll hike and run down all the sand dunes. Explore cute artsy towns full of galleries and good eats. Summertime buzzes with travelers when draws like the Great Lakes, charming islands and unspoiled wilderness are at their most accessible. Michigan's high season kicks off on Memorial Day, the last Monday in May. Ferries start to depart more regularly to popular spots and while summer-only establishments lift their shutters, the weather is mostly sunny and warm, with temperatures ranging from 76 degrees Fahrenheit, 24 degrees Celsius, to 85 degrees Fahrenheit, 29 degrees Celsius. This means lots of summer-only outdoor activities begin.